Hello. 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 And welcome to SamCurtisMusic, where today we'll be doing a Justin Bieber lead. The song What Do You Mean? Now, I've had to put it up a semitone, a couple of semitones, but this is, you know the song. Yes, so we'll be making this lead today. Quite easy, quite simple. So what you're looking for is a whistle sound. So what I'm using Massive today. What you want is to go onto New Sound, and then you want to have a Square Saw 2. Have it on Spectrum. Then you're going to turn the intensity all the way down, the wavetable position all the way down, and you're going to turn that all the way down. I'll show you in a minute why. Then on oscillator 2, you want a sine square with it on Spectrum, and you want the wavetable position all the way down, and intensity, actually we don't want it that low, so we want it just about there. And then we'll turn the amp down again just to show. I'll show you in a minute why. Then we want on oscillator 3 a Square Saw 1 Spectrum, and we want it a little bit higher than the first one, and we want the intensity up just a little bit and put the amp up a little bit. Oscillator 3 will be the first hit, and then the second two, oscillator 1 and oscillator 2, will be the whistle bit after, as you can hear in this. Yeah, so the first hit will be the oscillator 3, and then oscillator 2 and 1 will be the whistle. Next, we want to add, skip this modulation oscillator. You want to have noise and a little bit of tape, a little bit of hiss, turn the color down. On oscillator 1, you want it on filter 1, and oscillator 2 filter 1, but oscillator 3 you want it on filter 2. And then you want noise on filter 2 also. Moving along, we want to insert, and we want a hard clipper with it just below there and just by there, just to give it a bit more. Next one, on insert 2, we want a parabolic shaper with it drive all the way up and it slightly down. Next we'll go on to voicing, and then we'll have it on a mono rotate and a legato. We will then put the max voicing down, and we'll have it on 6. Pitch cut off, we want it on about 50, not too harsh but not too there, and we'll put it just by there, just a bit of panning as well, but not too much. Kind of mono, but because there's just a lead. And then we'll go on to a low pass. We'll have a low pass filter we'll turn the resonance all the way down, put that all the way up, make sure that's all the way up, make sure that keep the cutoff just about there. Then we'll have another low pass, because like I said, oscillator 1 and 2 are going to filter 1, whereas oscillator 3 is going to filter 2. So we'll have to put that one up as well. Put that down so that it keeps the mix slightly even. A bit more over to this one, but we'll do some modulation in a minute. Then we'll add a classic tube. Put the drive about a quarter of the way down, and the dry wet. Okay, next we'll add a reverb. Put the density up a little bit and the color as well, just to give it a bit more brightness. Put the size up a little bit as well, but put the dry wet down. Now let's see what it sounds like. Okay, so we got that sound so far. It sounds a bit of a whistle, just to start off with. Next we'll go on to the EQ. Keep the highs about the same, but we'll boost the low ends just to give it a bit more Oomph. Okay, this is where the fun comes in. We're going to put envelope 1 on cutoff 1, filter 1, with a low pass. We're going to boost the K, have it a bit longer, have the release a bit longer, have the attack a bit longer, it all the way up, and then we're going to put it up to about here. This effect will make oscillator 1 and 2 slide in very slowly. Next, we'll go on to envelope 2, where we will have a little bit of a delay. We like delays. This is going on to the amp oscillator 1 and going on to oscillator 2. So we're having an even more effect to it. So now let's see what it sounds like. Bring the level down. Bring the attack up a little bit. Bring the decay and the level all the way up. Now what you want to do is you want to get that so that it'll line up with it a little bit more. So just make sure it flows. And have a bit of a release as well. See, so now it's coming in after the oscillator 3. So now we're going to add on to oscillator 3, envelope 3. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring it down just a little bit. A little bit more. Oh, there you go. And we're going to have a little bit of an attack. So, this is what oscillator 3 sounds like by itself. It gives it the whistle to start off with. If we go back to envelope 2, we are going to add a loop. Going to bring the level up, and we're going to bring the S loop all the way up as well. This will bring it out a little bit longer. On envelope 4, we're going to bring the attack, keep the attack by there, keep the level, bring it down a little bit. The decay we're going to bring all the way up, but the level we're going to bring down slightly, and then we're going to have a bit of release as well. So we're going to automate releasing a bit, because there's bits in the song, there's certain notes where the release doesn't hit and then it comes back in again straight after. We're going to automate that after. We're going to go on to the routing. We are going to make sure insert 1 is just by there. And we're going to make sure insert 2 is by there. This will make insert 1 affect the rest of it. So on insert 1, we are also going to add a envelope 3. Now we're going to bring this up slightly. This will affect the start. It'll gel it basically together, all of the 3. It will gel. See, so it gives it the whistle now. So we are now going to bring the amp up slightly on both of these. Slightly as well. This will give it the effect of there you go. That'll give it the effect of the after whistle. That makes sense. It makes it sound nice as well. Just gives it a bit more atmospheric. So we are now on envelope 4. We are going to automate the release, as we can see here. So it's on this note by here and this note by here, which the release is going to change. So as you do, we're going to do that. We're going to automate the release. Now on Cubase, you press the read and write. Yeah, so here we go. There you go. And that is all it is. That is literally it. So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you liked this tutorial on Justin Bieber's synth lead. I just hope that you will like, subscribe if you want. Please share it if you really thought it was that good. Or just, you could just anyway, how it is. Please check out other videos which I've done as well. I've got other tutorials. And enjoy. Have a nice day. Peace.